What's up, YouTube fam? It's Archangel's Journey. I am Shakira. All right, so it's the last day of January. We're about to hit up on some February action. I had a nice weekend. Checked out a gem show in Arizona. Got some nice pretty gems, a little amethyst, a little citrines, a little bit of all the good things that call to me. But anyway, I'm enjoying it. Anyway, I've been raring to look at the charts. Actually, I've been watching bids and stuff. I've only brought my phone, so I was limited considerably. But let's get ready to check what's going on and then see what we could be getting into today. And then I wanna go back into the the higher level review callback. Just got a lot of things on my brain, man. Let's go. Let's go already. Let's get tiny. All right, so first things first, let's check Forex Factory so we know what the heck is happening today. Well, US CAD might have some fun. GDP month over month coming over at 830 for them. So that's more of a Forex thing, I suspect. But we have CB consumer index for the US at 10 o'clock, so watch for volatility there. All right, let's go check out my baby. Let me turn it down. And so I'm gonna do each one of these one at a time. So let me maximize my 1 hour review here and let's see what I missed. All right, so they've come in and, yep, taken all of that right here. Nice. I'm going to drop out to a 1 day on this one and see what's up. So I'd set this breaker block when they first came to it, they did drop. So not bad. Let me take that off for the time being. And they've taken out both areas. Consequent encroachment on the wick there, and then similar situation at the top of this wick, they took that out. So we have new areas of interest. New areas of interest. So about 50% of this, let me just mark it out because I think that's what ICT is talking about. Where his point of interest at the moment. See, boom. So this is right here. So I'm just gonna, so this should be, let's drop a 39,397 a quarter. So it's consequent encroachment on the wick of this. So he's expecting them to at least get down to that halfway into the wick. Yep. So we're slowly making our way downwards. We do have this, and there is a tiny bit left of this fair value gap down here to eat, but that's the primary focus. Next would be the top of this at 44 and a quarter from me. So I'm just going to mark those out as potentials just on the daily. So let me just do this. And what do we call this? Consequent encroachment right there. And that's going to be buy side. There. All right, perfect. Back down to our 1 hour. And regular trading hours. Haha. Change that. What? You know, okay. Right. Consequent encroachment right there. Ooh, big gap. Gap down. What's that? Tuesday? The 24th, and it opened up on Wednesday, and then yeah, that was glad I saw him say something about the session, regular trading hours, so just switch that out. Okay, so see here on the 1 hour. So I was saying the top of this thing, we do have a big gap up here, so I expect them an actual void where nothing happened, no price, no nothing. So I expect them to come back up here soon enough. Let me also, as we're coming down to this, let me also mark out this fair value gap right here. FVG that. Okay. And oof, I am definitely, let me also just flop this in here. Do I have a liquidity void thing? Yes, I do. That's a big void right there. Okay, perfect. Let's draw that out in time because I figure it's going to take a little bit. Okay. All right, so let's save that and let's minimize my 1 hour. So that's my playing area so I can see. And let's take a look at 15-minute. I wish it would all just translate, but it's just not. Isn't that crazy? So I'm gonna have to do it all again. Annoying, isn't it? Very. Don't tell anybody. So let me get, I think it's 3997 and a quarter. That's good encroachment. And 2.5. Okay, and you can go. And I was also noting this as potential buy side at the top of here. Probably adjust that on the lower time frames, but let's go down to 15. And let's make sure this says regular trading hours on it as well. Save that. All right, so on the 15-minute, look at that gap right there. All right, so let me also mark out this actual liquidity void. Okay, definitely an area for them to come back into. And I mean, technically also buy side. Um, why is this all the way down here? Oh, that small can. This is buy side right here. So easy to get to on that guy. Just note that, and then I'm also going to note this as buy side liquidity as well. Did that on the daily. Is that what that looks like on the 15, the top of that candle? Yeah, we're coming pretty close to it. 15-minute. Okay. And since we're expecting to come back down here, let me also note the liquidity, the fair value gap right here. Whoops. FVG. Okay. All right. So that's what that looks like on the 15. Let's save that, drop that, and let's get down to our 1 minute. And let's do a little cleanup here as well. I need to figure out why it's doing this because it's very annoying. I don't like it. Let's also set this. It's the wrong one, isn't it? Is that what it is? So I'm on the wrong futures contract. Yeah. Okay. All right. Hold on a second. Sure I'm in the right one. I didn't undo all of my hard work. Oh man, I think I did, didn't I? Oh man. Uh, see regular trading hours. Doesn't this say regular trading hours? Okay. Just did some stuff. Where is my stuff I did? Ah. All right, whatever. I'm gonna have to come back and do all this later. But anyway, so I had the wrong one and it's set to work together. All right. So let me get my consequent encroachment. You know what? Let's clean this out. And let's set that at 3997 and a quarter, I believe. Consequent encroachment. Aiming for that, and then the bottom of that. Buy side, it's not gonna look very good on the thing. Oh, and regular trading hours, thanks. And auto, thank you. All right, so it's pretty close to getting to that. I mean, this void is where I'd be headed for once they decide to turn around. That's not much of a. And I guess we could just clean that up, in all honesty, as let's see here. There's relatively equal highs, so they can at minimum take those guys. And there's that and there and that. Lots to play with. And all of this down here. I don't know how I feel about it being somewhat choppy. All right. So let's just save that for the moment, and then let's take a look at. So, am I exactly 5? He said 3997, and so it must be off by a smidge. Okay. It's fascinating how when the voids occur, they take care of that. All right, so drawing a liquidity today would be like all the way down here. Definitely looking like they're trying to. What is the price right now? 40.26. Okay, good. Just make sure I've got that right. All right. Okay, so 5 minute 345 candle. Note that fair value gap. Okay, let's look at the 345 candle. This is Monday. Is this stock? Today's Tuesday, right? What is going on with price right now? Am I losing my mind? I don't have replay on anywhere. For 10. I take regular electronic trading hours. Okay. All right. Let's not do this because that's stuck on Monday too if I leave it like that. Man, that's annoying. Can you imagine that? Okay, so now I can see everything. What the hell's wrong with price? All right, so he's talking about the fair value gap at 345. This guy right here, so he's thinking it should hold price. It's 345. So let's see. Can it hold it? Seems to be breaking above it a little bit. Because if they want to continue on down lower, that. Okay, see. See if this can actually turn into its own type of resistance. Did pop through it. Didn't quite touch that one though. None of this rally disqualifies 3997 and 3/4 yet. Patience. Drop to visual aid. Well, let's see. If ES rallies above the 345 fair value gap, what do I do? Nothing. I would simply move to neutral in the AM session until something gives me a reason to make a decision. Just because we identify a likely draw in and of itself is not a setup. It is a stage on which a setup can form. Okay, I dig that. All right, so let's wait and see what happens. Mostly for me, save that. Let's open up a backtesting space and let's go in search of specific. Let's clean this up. Let's go in search of higher term information. Basically, the IDPA ranges and stuff, right? So we're in January, very green month. The month before that, I'm gonna drop a vertical on this puppy. I'm gonna keep doing this until I get it. So that's the first symbol. And then I'm gonna go back into the daily here. And all right, so I'm thinking about the look back. So I'm just gonna just draw 60 days from here. Oops, not that one. And I'm just going to change this to show me the bar range, 55 bars, 60 bars. Okay. So in the last 60 days, this is the highest high and this is the lowest low in the last 60 days. Well, technically, the last 60 days from this date, if I were to be somewhat facetious, but let me clone this. It's like if I'm going to take it from, because then the look forward would be here, right? 60 days, 60 bars. And let's add let's clone this one again. And let's do 40 bars. And then clone it one more time. It's not perfect, guys. Don't judge me. And 20. So I have some general ideas to what's been happening in that general time frame. Clone that. Come here. Let's be friends. Clone that. Come here. Let's be friends. Okay. So since December 1st, so what? Was that December 1st? That's November. Yeah, no, December 1st. Well, we're coming up on the 1st of January, so we just had a shift and stuff. Let's anchor on the 1st of January. Whatever. First trading day of January. So, let's do that. Let's do that. And let's do this. Silver. Just looking at it as a look forward, look back business, right? And then, okay. So 20 days, the highest high was this guy. Have we taken it out yet? Nope. We're heading for it though. And in the 20 days, the lowest low was this guy, which we formed an equal lows on, but we've been moving away, so we've been heading for higher prices. And 40 days, the highest high was still this guy, and the lowest low is in the 40 days was down here. Ooh, equal lows. Interesting. We haven't taken any of this down out yet. In 60 days, still the highest high, this is the lowest low, and we haven't taken that out. So bullish is the general consensus for the moment. And in the first 20 days, we've been moving higher, heading towards this guy. So expecting that to get, oh, this is this is the NASDAQ. So not bad, but let's switch it over to the S&P times 803. All right. And let's do a similar situation. And it's the month. I'm going to anchor it to January since that's about done. And it just sort of helps with bias, I think, right? Let's go into the daily. Okay. And see what we have for the next last 20 days. Whoops. Highest high here on the 20-day time frame. The lowest lows down here. We consolidated, but we still haven't taken that out. So we're looking for higher prices. This is potentially the next draw. We'll see. Let's phone that and go forward 20 days. Yeah, so we've been coming up. Let's clone this. Let's go 40 days back. Right, I'm gonna basically use this as my look forward. And let's see, on the last 40 days, still the highest high right here, the lowest low is down here. They have not taken it, so institutionally, they're looking for higher prices. And let me also, here's an indicator for you. Let's just grab simple volume on the base of this. Hold on, delete that. And I'm curious about this volume thingy. Is it a moving? Let's make that something bright. I'm just curious because I'm watching the IPGA stuff and he's talked a lot about the way the volume can affect things. So just, can we do this as a bottom pane? Is that a thing? Ah, there we are. Beautiful. He was talking about like sharp drops could indicate things. So far we're just going up. Anyway, just not adding anything too crazy, just more of a observation, I think. 60. And I'm gonna make this prettier and different colors, and then not today though. It's not the prettiest, don't judge me. I just want to get a look into time. Okay, for all the folks that need things aesthetically pleasing. So the highest high still up here, the lowest low down here. So still looking at higher prices from the moment we've consolidated. We haven't taken out the lowest low from the last 20 days, which is down here, or the lowest low from the last 40 days, which is down here. We've been slowly edging our way to this high right here, and then we'll just start to move it forward. All right, so we'll save that and come back. Well, looks like we're still thinking through what's happening here. We rallied above this guy. So, initial targets. Okay, so initial targets, relatively equal highs up here. So 40, 44, and if it's continuing up, take these equal highs out for 41 and 50, 40, 40, 44 and a quarter. And this is sell side from a while back. What are you anchored to? Sell side from a while back. So all that's changed. Need to fix all of this again. Ah, trading view. Anyway, let's see what he's trying to say. He is an ICT. 1 second. There's a pre-market little vid. And I don't know, can I share? Actually, I might take a pause and then continue. 1 second. Sorry about that. Just a quick pause. All right. So let's see. 8:12. We can go a little while longer. Let's go insert. All right. And this isn't pretty, so I'll come back and clean that up. But right now it's kind of on the bullish side, my general thought process. Let's go in search of these structures. And this one. And then so the bullish versions, and then the bearish versions would be and something like that, right? So this one's turtle soup. Take out the sell side rally. This one is also turtle soup. Take out the buy side drop. This one is breaker. This well, definitely turtle soup. This one is a breaker, I believe. See, still working it out. But let's look for these scenarios in price. Ooh, look, here's one. So price came down, made a low, rallied up, and we're thinking we're going to continue down. Okay, made a higher high and then came back into this breaker right here. So I'm just looking at it on the daily, right? So it came back into this breaker, which gave us another opportunity to, once it broke here, made us a new market structure shift, gave us an opportunity to enter long here if we're really thinking about it, right? Because we're looking for a shift. So that's one style of it. Oh, this one's like a failure swing. Sorry, failure swing. There you go. My brain did not catch it. But let's go down into the lower time frames and see if we can't. These things should show up pretty much everywhere. So on the daily. So Let's take a look at, say, the 1 hour. All right, so just for the funsies, let's see where these live in price and out in the wild. Okay. Well, here's a nice scenario about the failure swing right here, right? So here's a scenario where we, took out these equal lows and then made a shift, and we've been bullish, right? So the expectation would have been for price to come back down, come in, maybe take some of this out, bullish order block, maybe even this bullish order block down here, and then continue on up. So far, we've created a shift, and it came back up and couldn't take this guy out. So we have a failure swing, came back down. Interesting. So this order block, it's fascinating about which one of these is like the best one. Like these guys are tiny, and I think we're supposed to pay attention to these, the bigger bodied, or it could just be this big boy right here. Okay, so let's say it's the bigger candle right here before the swing. Well, yeah, because it's moved up. So then you could have, now that that's happened, you could have taken a short from here and then aimed for this imbalance down here or these equal lows right here. That's interesting. So that's a failure swing on the 1 hour. All right, so let's see. So here we have an example of a failure on the lower end. Price is dropping. It made this low, but it sort of it went up, but it couldn't take it out, and then it took off. It's another failure. It's so fascinating how price just doesn't quite conform, right? It just does what it wants. This is all very choppy and gross. Ah, choppy and gross. Ugh, choppy. So we're consolidating this general vicinity. Let's go down to 15 minutes, see if we can see some of these. Let's look at our existing. Okay, so, we're already going up, 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 up. And now we have like a turtle soup. So they took this out, but I kind of would have wanted it to be a lot more, well, turtle soup because it dropped like immediately. And then took this guy out, and then took that guy out. What? And you could aim for the top of that thing. That's nice. Okay. Because in my mind now, all I'm looking for is areas where where's the next draw, right? I mean, look at this guy. That was just calling to be taken out. Look at what they did. Bam, right there. They were just like, so we're going up, we're going up, we're going up. And here we had like, it made a high, and then it made another higher high, took that out, and then dropped. Then consolidated for a while. But then came and took out the bigger draw down here at 39.80 and 0.5. Could have just aimed for like the top of this imbalance or all of it, whatever. Okay, so we've seen a few so far. And just hoping for a few more. So here is another turtle soup. So we've been dropping for a while. And we kept dropping. We did a retracement back up to this order block right here. Then we dropped, and then we took out this short-term high, and then we took out this short-term high. Boom. So shift. So in terms of like getting back in, this order block right here, bullish. Where is it? I'm always mixing them up. Red candles, sorry. So then this order block right here, I always use the the wick of the top one or the body. Either way, could have taken long hair, stop loss underneath this body, and then. But turtle soup, they took out this and always look to the left, like what else is there? They had this guy, yeah, so equal lows right there. Took that out and then ran out the buy side and then took off. And honestly, I mean, what kind of, if you're just looking for them to take this out and get out, and your entry was here. The other thing is like whenever you want them to take something out like that, they took it out, but I don't know if they gave you a proper entry. Let's check the lower time frames because I'm curious about this little spot right here. Let's go down to the 5 minutes. Okay, all right, so they made relatively equal highs here. And I'm looking for like a short-term high to give me some reason for them to, take this out or that, something like that. Wait for that. And they made this imbalance right here for them to come back into. So yeah, um, this is not a short-term high, but an intermediate term high right here. They took that out. And then, can I get to the 1 minute on this? Yes, okay, beautiful. Okay, so buy side here took it out. Now, did they give us some? So we have a nice shift here, and another shift here. They did rally up. And if you were, super into it, you could have taken an order from there and set your stop loss below this guy. Just a little bit, a couple of ticks, one or two. And then they came and took this out again, and they left this tiny imbalance. So order block could have taken from here and then aimed for up here. It's the 1 minute. Probably would have been aiming for all the way up here, relatively equal highs. So let's see if we can get that. And what would that get us? So if we took the order block from right there, we're aiming for that guy. It's a lot already. And I'm gonna set my stop loss under the order block that I'm using, which is this guy right there. So that's 9 ticks. And then, I mean, if we just did that, 5 ticks would have gotten us, for being super cheap about it. Could have gotten 5 ticks real quick. But if you're aiming for this guy, or even this guy, right, from this order block right there, would have gotten in from that red candle right there, smaller drawdown. And see, they took out those relative equal highs, which makes total sense. And honestly, this rate, this fair value gap should be holding the price up, which it did. So, you could put your stop loss under there, get it above break even. And yeah, this is all hindsight though, let's be honest. So now we have this guy. I'm expecting them to just tap it and go, honestly. Let's see. So we know they get up there. Go that way. And this would be, if we get it, 98 ticks. Not bad. Okay. Well, I'm already moving this up here. And there you have it. 98 ticks. Not bad. And we're about 40 minutes into this. Um, but it's fascinating how you can spot it everywhere, right? Look at this one. Turtle soup right there. They made a high, they made another high, they shifted. Then you could have entered on the order block. Let me see. So the very low of this candle, I'm looking up here, below this candle is 39.28 even. And what's the high of this candle? 39.28.50. So it overlapped it a little bit. And we actually would have gotten in here. 39.28.25 on that one, overlapped it a little bit. Yeah, so we would have gotten an entry here, and you could be aiming for like these equal lows here, like a couple ticks below it, right? Be conservative. We're beginners, right? So if I got my entry here and I put my stop loss above this, how many is that? And then I'm aiming for just like this, that, and let's do like a 2 ticks below it or something like that. 16, that's rough. Stop loss 53, not bad. But then once, we see, we would have gotten that fill and that a couple minutes. 1, 2, 3, yeah. Beautiful. Turtle soupy. Turtle soupy, soupy, soupy. Because once it broke below here, that's a break in structure, right? We've switched direction, so it's time to get ready. Now, it made two fair value gaps. So if it's a breakaway gap, then shouldn't expect them to come back to this guy, just this one, which they did. Didn't even tap it. Ooh, and the wick. Was that consequent encroachment? Almost. Close. Anyway, so looking to find these exact, let's clean that up, sorry. Looking to find these exact style of market structures can be super helpful. Let's get back up to the 15-minute on this guy. What are we doing? What are we doing? Okay, so we're just hanging out inside of this. Is that the 345? It's 330. 330. So the 345 order block isn't holding anything, but the 15-minute one, but 330 might be helping. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna stop for now. First day back, gotta get back to work, but um, continue practicing, continue working hard. I know I am. I'm gonna be back to my 5 a.m.s early morning. Let's get it done, you know? Because I know if I put this work in, once I'm ready to put my hard-earned money in this, then I need to be as prepared as I can be for all of it. Profits, drawdown, mentally, all of it. In any case, let me know your thoughts. Drop a comment down below. I think all of this stuff is like super helpful, and there's a few months ago I couldn't really figure out bias. Where is it going today? No idea. I almost felt like I was guessing, and I didn't like that. So I'm not there yet, but it's slowly coming together. And I think that's a beautiful thing. And I really should put this OBS thing in the middle so it feels like I'm staring directly at you instead of off to the side. My bad. Just noticed that. Anyway, it's Tuesday. Yay. Happy Tuesday. Be safe out there if you are trading real money. I am not. I will be demo trading probably for quite some time until I am absolutely positive about what my actual model is. And I have a really good understanding of why price shouldn't go here. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Sorry about that. Did you just see that? Bam, bam, bam. It just took out whatever. Oh yeah, it's coming for this buy side up here. Nice. Look at that. So this turned into support actually, and now we have a pretty decent idea as to where they're trying to go. So we know this is here. I'm I'm expecting 40.78. I'm expecting at minimum they're going to take out 40.44 and a quarter. Fun. Yeah, because that's what I have. I have. So they don't care about this. They don't care about lower prices today. What time is it? It's 8:30. That means the CAD stuff just came out. Let's refresh this page. Uh, oh, there's employment cost index is a little less. I don't know. Oh man, they are going for it. Let's see. Oh, that's pretty cool. Uh, okay. That was fun. Anyway, safe trading out here. See, it's a good time because I mean, if we look at this, right? I don't coming in at the time that I'm gonna wake up, like I have no bias. Like we've just broken some structure and I don't know. I expect they'll make one here. They'll probably grab another one, use the second one, and then continue on up. This is gonna be fun to watch because explosive. Let's look at this on the 1 minute. Yes. It looks like they came in about halfway, tap that, and all right. All right. Yep, that became very, very much support instead of being resistance. But that blasted up really quickly. Hmm. Fascinating. Anyway, sorry, I got excited for a second there. Anyway, happy Tuesday. Trade safely, Shakira. Oh, don't forget to like and subscribe if you feel like it. Drop a comment. I like to respond to those.